everybody, and welcome once again to the Financial Room. I am Peace Masugu, and today I'm coming to you with financial advice I wish somebody had told me sooner. Please remember that none of what I share here constitutes as financial advice. If you are seeking financial advice, please do speak to someone who is registered and certified with the FSCA. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back once again. If it's your first time, please do subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell. Young me being raised by a single mother, there's so many things that I had to come to terms with regarding finances. I'll just touch into that a little bit more. It wasn't easy. It wasn't a walk in the park. I didn't have it, sunshines and roses. But I want to just acknowledge all the single parents who work so hard to provide for their families and be that support system for everybody, whether you're a single dad or a single mother. I want to take this time and acknowledge you and salute you because you are doing a very great job. Please do remember though to take care of yourselves, because without you, without the pillar that is you, the family will come down crumbling. So take care of your mental health, your physical health, and make sure that you are always in a good space. Although it is hard, I understand because I've seen it, I know how it is. Take care, and children, make it easy for your parents to carry the load. Do not make it even more difficult if you are being raised by a single parent. Understand the situation at home. Do not want things that are far beyond your reach and stressing your mothers and your fathers. Okay? Getting right into today's business. Your financial journey begins even before you get your first paycheck. It starts with how you see the family you're raised in relate to money. You pick up those habits and those skills based on your family. So it is of utmost importance that you realize and you recognize your circumstances and accept your financial background. This will then put you in a position of knowing which course of action you need to take. The very first tip: create passive income. Learn how to create passive income, acquire knowledge. This simply means that you have to find a way of making money without having to work X amount of hours for X amount of rands. Make money remotely. If your only hope is a 9-to-5 job, you are going to lose this battle, honey. You need a passive income where you know that you are making money even when you sleep. You know that you don't have to be at a specific location for a specific amount of time to make money. An example of this could be stuff like your YouTube channel. What else? Trading. Although I do advise people to trade in things that they understand. Secondly, you have to recreate your habits. Poverty is taught the same way that wealth is. So if you find yourself in a situation where your family is scrambling to make ends meet, surely we do not choose which families we are born into. However, we have the power to change our circumstances. Start by speaking differently about your life, about yourself. Instead of saying, I do not have time or I do not afford it, make time for things that are important to you. Instead of watching television from 6 to 9:30, read a book, exercise, learn a new skill. It will make a difference in your life. And instead of saying that you cannot afford things, this is a closing statement. It doesn't give you any solutions. Ask yourself how you can put yourself in a position of attaining whatever it is that you want or need. This will then open your mind in creating solutions for your life. So start today, speak differently, do things differently, and break the cycle. Thirdly, be financially independent. Financial independence means that you are secure when it comes to finances. You do not depend on anybody to make your wishes come true. And should you want to do anything that involves money, you have the freedom to do it with your own money without having someone to explain to. And if it's a loss for you. You won't be making anyone else mad. So you need a plan, and be honest about the plan. Commit to the plan. It is hard getting a job in South Africa. Prior to the lockdown and the coronavirus, we were sitting at a 30% unemployment rate. So with the pandemic and people getting retrenched, I don't know how much the number has increased, but it surely has. The economy demands skilled and experienced work seekers, which makes it hard for young people to find employment. Do not give up. Do not lose hope. I know it gets hard. Start where you are with what you have. Use your skills to generate income for you. No job is going to come knocking at your door. You need to compile that CV professionally and send it to that company and show the willingness to work. The world doesn't owe you anything. You need to understand that the sooner the better. It is hard, it will get tough, so buckle yourself up and get ready to build and to fight, because this is literally a fight for your life. The next one is pretty close to my heart. As a black child in the black community, there were policies in the past that prevented people of color in South Africa and in different parts of the world. And these policies prevented our parents to buy property or to invest in property. And when you think about it, property is one of the safest investments, and it is something that can be passed down to the next generation. So if you take a black child and compare them to somebody else who will be inheriting property from their parents, that already puts us at different scales on the financial or the wealth scale. So because of those policies, a very huge wealth gap was created. So in order for us to have a fighting chance in closing that extremely huge gap, by informing ourselves, equipping ourselves with skills, and going really hard at it, because the game we are in is already unfair. The sooner we understand that, the better. Invest your money. Yes. Always advise people, before you invest, you need to do your research, call, confirm with the companies, ask if it's a registered company, email those people, check with the correct boards. If it's the JSE that you need to go to, if it's you want to see a certificate from the CIPC, always double check before you invest your money, and make sure that that company is registered with the FSCA. That simply means that they have a certificate to accept people's money and to deal with money. With investing, you need to understand you'll have to live below your means. It's a small sacrifice for something greater in the future. So invest in things like stocks, bonds, and buy shares. Saving is good, but it is not good enough. It will not get you to where you want to be if you're planning on building sustainable wealth. Just a reminder, if you are on this channel, we're here to help one another to build sustainable wealth that can be passed on to the next generation. If you think I'm here to give you a way to get rich real quick, you are in the wrong place. This is not what we do. It is not our concern. Moving right along, debt is koloto. It is a thing in our society, especially loan sharks, abomashonisa. We normally tend to run to those people to rescue ourselves from the need of wanting to do things, or simply because we do not have enough. Our income doesn't cover everything. More the reason you need to look into creating other different sources of income. However, debt is like going to fetch water in the river or wherever you fetch water with a bucket that has a hole in it. The minute you come back, there is half the water or nothing left to be desired. So the whole activity goes to waste. Your time and your efforts are tossed out the window, and the whole thing so you need to confront your debt. The sooner the better, because the longer you wait, those numbers will just keep going up and up and up. There will be no stopping it. The minute you know how much you owe, it could be scary, but it is better to know what you are dealing with so that you are able to work towards paying each one. You could pay from the smallest amount or from the largest amount down to the smallest, depending on how much you can afford. This is not a paid partnership, but do check with the NCR. It will help you to review your debt and to make a debt repayment plan according to what you can afford. It is better to work on that mountain the sooner you can. The longer you wait, nobody is going to come and save you. Nothing is going to happen. No miracle from heaven will come down and magically wipe away all of your debts. So you better start working now. Moving right along, credit. With credit cards, you need to know your credit score and respect credit, because your life depends on it. It can make or break, because you will need credit to buy a house. You need good credit to buy a car. There is no rush to anywhere, especially with young people. You have to work on your credit the minute you know that you will afford it. Take those credit cards knowing that you will pay them in full and on time. If you can pay before the due date, that is great. If you can pay even more of the amount that was stipulated to you, that is even better. Next, fund your own personal projects. With the income that you get, set aside 10% towards something you plan on making money with in the future. This could be your business if you're planning to open a business, and trust me, you can be a full-blown entrepreneur just with the money you have saved, and save yourself from taking out a large amount of money as a loan from the bank in order to supplement kickstarting your business. So if you're looking into things like starting your own business, traveling, these are things that can be self-funded. You can enjoy your holiday knowing that you owe nobody at the end of the day. Okay. Cool. Next, diversify your income. The economy is not at the same place as it were a decade ago. So many things have changed. You have to be prepared to ride out the ups and the downs. Diversifying your income simply means that you will not be storing all of your eggs in one basket. Have several streams of income. Know that there is one income that covers your basic expenses. There's a source where you get money to pay off your children's school fees. There's a source to fund your traveling whenever you feel like taking a holiday. There is a source to cover different spheres of your life so that you are never distressed. Diversify your income. That is the magic word. Moving right along, taxes. Taxes are important. The most important part about taxes is paying your taxes. It is important to pay your taxes because this could put you in trouble if you do not do it. It could be a bit frustrating knowing that a certain amount of your money that you worked so hard for is going to go to the government, but it is necessary. In the next videos, I don't know, sometime in the future, we will discuss ways in which you can shield or protect yourself from paying a chunk of taxes. But we'll discuss that later. For now, it's important to pay your tax. Please do pay your taxes. We have a different kind of tax these days. It is called black tax. There is no escaping it because it has only been a few decades that the black people are able to enter the economy, to educate ourselves and really contribute to the economy of this country. Get informed about it, learn about it, because it is bound to happen in any black family, and just know how you will manage it. Last but not least, your circle. The people you associate with, your friends, who is surrounding you. Is it people who are draining you out? Are you growing in your relationships? Are you learning? Observe this. How does it affect your health? How does it affect your pocket? How does it affect your relationship with your family? Observe your relationships, the people that are close to you. And if it is not doing any good for you, for your health or your pocket, you need to do something about it. You are the CEO of your life, so you get to decide who stays and who leaves. So you will have to demote and promote accordingly. Your well-being and your health is your greatest asset. If you are not fine, if you are not well, things around you will also start to crumble because you are not okay. So we need you need you, your family needs you in order for you to live a good, fulfilling life and a healthy and happy life. That is all from me today. I was glad that you were able to sit and just take your time in watching this video. Please do leave a comment for me down below. Ask questions, like this video, and share it with your friends. If you have learned something from this video, tell me just what it is, and if there's anything you would like me to discuss in the future, let me know. If you missed the very first video, Achieving Your Financial Goals, that was our introductory class. It is important that you get the basics first. Go down and watch that video as well. It will do you good. I am so excited and I'm so glad that you are getting this information. We will meet again on the next video. Remember to subscribe and to hit the notification bell. Let us move together and succeed together. All the best with your financial journey. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.